North Atlantic, midnight, April 15th, 1912. Titanic splits. Steel plates scream. 1,500 drowned freezing. Among them, George Widener, 55, Philadelphia banker, and Harry Widener, 27, Harvard book collector. Father and son refuse lifeboats. Bodies never recovered. Iceberg claims direct heirs to America's largest mansion. Peter Widener waits at Philadelphia station 3 days later, 80 years old, top hat hiding eyes dead as fortune's ghosts. Eleanor survives lifeboat 4. Clutching deck chair, lifebelt staining her Worth gown. The Widener dynasty cracks. Lynnewood Hall stands empty 14 miles east. Marble silent. Curse begins. 110 rooms. Connecticut, granite. Built $50 million. 1902, $800 million today. Largest private home America ever built. 50 galleries once held Raphael, Rembrandt, Bellini. 10,000 pipe organ, indoor pool, ballroom grand as Versailles. Peter Widener imagined immortality through stone. Meatpacker origins erased by marble columns 100 feet high. Portico admits 6 carriages, staircase rivals Paris. Beautiful, yes. A kingdom carved from streetcar blood and Civil War profiteering. The dream, the throne, eternal, but cursed. Peter never sleeps beneath roof he built. Stroke kills 1915. Breakfast table, teacup shatters. George and Harry drown before moving in. Joseph bankrupts on racetracks. Art auctions for pennies on dollar. Seminary occupies husk. Taxman evicts God. Today, Elkins Park, Pennsylvania. Lynnewood rots defiant. Trees punch ballroom dome. Pigeons nest organ pipes. Raccoons claim Raphael galleries. Copper stripped. Slate roofs cascade. Developers circle. Wrecking balls wait. This is the dark story of Lynnewood Hall, where Titanic sank ship in hours, sank dynasty in century. Can beauty buy immortality if iceberg devours your heirs? If you enjoy deep investigations into Gilded Age architecture and the families who built it, please like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments which house to explore next. Your support makes these detailed stories possible. Peter Widener stares Philadelphia skyline December 1000. 895 snow dusts. Walnut Street mansion. 41 meatpacker turned streetcar king. $15 million yearly empire prints blood money clean. Civil War spoiled beef dysentery, thousands dead. Streetcar tracks, snake, Irish slums, shoveling coal, black lung. Widener cigars, Wall Street $400 million peak billionaire modern. Frick sneers old money steal, Carnegie mocks slaughterhouse. Butcher whispers haunt silk ties, formal dinners clinking silver. Solution eternal build palace eclipse, Europe Versailles American meatpacker crowned. Horace Trumbauer sketches dawn submitted. 29 architect prodigy. Lynnewood Hall Elkins Park 14 miles east city. 110 rooms Connecticut granite 50 acres Italianate gardens. Widener initials boxwood parterres rose. Hybridized pineapple pits hothouse forced espaliered peaches south wall. Portico admits 6 carriages columns 100 feet high. Marble staircase rivals Paris 21 grand flights family only. Service corridors hidden behind walnut panels 87 bells, distinct tones, library brandy, low chime, master bath towels, high trill bowling alley pins double ring. Servants materialize, vanish ghosts. Wealth calculus cold. Streetcar monopoly Philadelphia Traction Company controls fares, routes, slums. Immigrants shovel coal boilers 125 tons monthly black faces lung dust. Widener dividends, fund, dream, $50 million, total $1,900, and $2 $800 million. Today largest private home America. International Mercantile Marine, $12 million, invested J.P. Morgan Trust White Star Line Titanic parent unsinkable ships. Palace equals Stone Palace boasts club. George son 55 banker manages trusts. Harry grandson 27 Harvard book collector curates Aldines. Eleanor daughter-in-law. Worth gowns 5th Avenue. Dynasty, secured stone souls, immortalized. Ego drives deeper. Born 1834, Philadelphia row house, father harness maker starves. 12 slaughters, calves, dawn knives, slip, arteries, spray faces, apprentice 16 meatpacking. Civil War, profiteer millions, pocketed troops die. 1,882nd streetcar empire peak, Gilded Age, but blood-stains silk. Lynnewood erases butcher transmutes aristocracy, Renaissance meatpacker bloodline eternal. Raphael Madonna chair, 20 million today, Rembrandt lady 15 million, Bellini child 12 million, El Greco Street. Francis 10 million 50 galleries total 50 million ghosts. Library 50,000 volumes Harry's Aldine's first editions chained medieval style. Dining room. Ming porcelain Fabergé clocks, Sèvres, China gold, Widener crest, Baccarat thistle etched Tiffany silver rococo chased. Ground broken 1,897 Connecticut granite quarried. Slave sweat 700 railcars. Hall stone cranes, steam hiss, erect columns. Trumbauer designs dream imported Liverpool 10,000 pipe organ thunders. Bach imported Italian fresco painters, marble masons, Carrera steamship. Indoor pool, 2,500 square feet, saltwater filtration, sand beds, 6 tons, silica bi-weekly. Bowling alleys, 4 pinsetters oiled daily lanes, sanded 1/64-inch tolerance. Elevators, 4 DC generators, hand-started compressed air dynamos, 1,200 volts, 2,500 lights. Powerhouse coal boilers, 8 stokers, Black Lung Shaftway Falls Kill 3 1903 to 1907. Social calculus ruthless. Philadelphia Academy Music debutante balls, Widener box empty Carnegie Frick Phil. Hunting Lodge Maine, Adirondack Lodge New York steam yachts, Mediterranean. Presidents dine, emperors envy planned, Versailles demands divine right, streetcars fund republics. Widener imagines George presiding Banks Marble Library, Harry curating Walnut Galleries, great-grandchildren debuting Bohemian Crystal Ballroom. Frick humiliated Carnegie conceding meatpacker uncrowned king. Parties planned eclipse Europe. Debutante ball. 500 guests. Beluga caviar, mother-of-pearl spoons, foie gras, armagnac, aspic saddle, venison juniper, Madeira ortolan buntings truffled, Charlotte Russe silver timbales, Vichyssoise marble chilled salad lyonnaise, line-caught tuna. Nice air freight. Orchestra Philadelphia 50 strings Viennese waltzes. Ladies worth Paris house worth London, butterfly gowns worth jet black mourning. Gentlemen white tie pearl studs silk braces Financial Times folded slippers warmed. Ballroom polished onyx machines, 1,500 RPM, 350 pounds pressure, Circassian paneling horsetail dusted lemon oiled. But ambition devours. Operating costs projected $1. 1 million yearly, 33 million. Today, 125 tons. Coal, monthly 12,000 salaries. 100 servants, 600,000 garden. Paris supplies 250,000 repairs, 350,000 food. Wine. 6,000. Guest nights, 900,000. Utilities insurance, 250,000. Widener pays unblinking fortune, 15 million annual streetcars, meatpacking social capital, compounding, dynasty secured. George marries Eleanor Zanesville, Ohio, steal millions banking trusts capably. Harry Harvard book collector Aldine's Passion Library centerpiece. Joseph, second son, streetcar manager, speculator, racetrack, gambler, unprepared scale. Titanic waits 1,912. Iceberg democratic, unsinkable claims. Sinking claims collapse. Peter builds demanding worship receives entropy bullets. Ambition flawless calculus, until C claims heirs. Widener transmutes slaughterhouse blood. Renaissance aristocracy Titanic proves bloodlines defy transubstantiation. Stone conquers time, history laughs. Henry Clay, Frick Clayton survives museum. Carnegie, New York. Cooper Hewitt, Smithsonian Frick, donates wisely. Widener speculates disastrously. Difference Rockefeller Universities versus Widener pigeon roosts. Meatpacker Palace Versailles awaits ghosts. Dawn 1,897 Elkins Park, Pennsylvania. Connecticut granite railcars rumble 14 miles east Philadelphia. 700 tons quarried slaves sweat hauled steam locomotives. Cranes hiss erect columns 100 feet portico admits 6 carriages. Horace Trumbauer, 29 architect prodigy, directs Dream Peter Widener Meatpacker Versailles. Ground-broken ambition, Lynnewood Hall. Largest private home America, 110 rooms, 50 acres, Italianate gardens, boxwood Widener, initials Rose Parterres hybridized pineapple pits, hothouse forced espaliered peaches south wall. Trained. Marble staircase, 21 flights, family-only service corridors, hidden walnut panels, 87 bells summon ghosts. Granite facade Corinthian columns fluted 75 feet, imported Italianate balustrades, French Second Empire mansard roofs, Pennsylvania slate 16 inches square interlocking watertight. Portico barrel vaulted coffered gold leaf acanthus leaf capitals. Facade 250,000 square feet surface, polished mirror trucks, steam cleaned weekly. Gargoyles 36 Gothic imported Rhine, gargoyle mouths drain rainwater, copper gutters hand-beaten 16-ounce sheets. Windows 950, Bohemian crystal leaded casements, stained glass, Raphael motifs, Tiffany opalescent commissioned. Doors main bronze cast 20 tons, chased Widener crest, lions, eagles. Interior marble Carrara, quarried Apuan Alps steamship Liverpool, 3,000 tons, white veined gold flecked. Corridors thrice daily buffed onyx machines, 1,500 RPM, 350 pounds pressure. Grand staircase, white marble, 30 feet wide, 75 steps, balustrade onyx columns, 20 feet gold leaf, acanthus leaf capitals, 50 galleries walls, Circassian walnut, quarter sawn, bird's eye, maple crotch, grain flame, mahogany burl, veneer hand, rubbed 20 coats, shellac, lemon oil, horsetail dusters. Ceilings frescoed Italian artisans Raphael School Vatican, commissioned Sistine fragments imported Michelangelo cartoon sketches. Bohemian chandeliers quarterly disassembled pendants. Silk-wrapped distilled vinegar, deerskin chamois dried, 1,200 prisms total. Library, 50,000 volumes. Harry's Aldine's first editions, chained medieval-style walnut cases, climate-controlled Turkish rugs, Aubusson Savonnerie. Dining room seats 50 Ming porcelain blue-white Qianlong period. Fabergé clocks, enameled gold-jeweled Sèvres China gold, Widener crest, Baccarat goblets, thistle-etched Tiffany silver rococo chased 600 place settings. Ballroom, 3,000 square feet parquet, geometric parquetry, Brazilian rosewood, ebony holly boxwood, hand-laid individual grains buffed knee crawled, organ 10,000 pipes imported Liverpool Austin firm Thunder Bach organist quarters adjacent practice room, Aeolian player piano automatic rolls. Kitchen basement, 4,000 square feet, 25, coal-fired Vulcan ranges 6 ovens, steam kettles, marble chilled pantries, vichyssoise salad, lyonnaise line caught tuna, nice air freight, beluga caviar, foie gras, Armagnac aspic, saddle venison, juniper madeira ortolan buntings, truffled. Scullery, 12 maids, scald 2,500 degrees, Fahrenheit lye water dissolving flesh, Sèvres china, Baccarat goblets inspected gaslight lipstick traces. Laundry 20, copper vats boiling, Belfast damask tablecloths, 15 yards 40 minutes, paddles, splinters, wet linens, 250 pounds, foot mangles rung vertebrae, crunching ironed marble slabs, 18-pound flat irons, cherry, red. Swimming pool, indoor 2,500 square feet, saltwater filtration, sand beds, 6 tons, silica, bi-weekly diving boards, mahogany handrails, nickel-plated, bowling alleys, 4 pin setters, oiled daily lanes, sanded 1/64-inch tolerance gutters, mahogany ball returns automated. Elevators, 4 Otis, hydraulic mahogany cabs, brass grills, safety brakes, 1,200-pound drop tested. Generators DC hand-started compressed air dynamos, 1,200 volts, 2,500 lights, shaftway falls, Kill 3 1903 to 1907. Gardens, 34 acres, 12, Pennsylvania Dutch gardeners, Italianate parterres, boxwood sheared, Widener initials, rose gardens, 20 varieties, Philadelphia nurseries, hybridized kitchen garden, 8 acres rotated asparagus 3. Year. Pineapple hothouse, forced espaliered peaches south wall, winter salted walkways pre-dawn summer droughts, Oyster Bay water trucked lead arsenate beetles, weekly gauze masks, chronic poisoning, powerhouse coal boilers, 8 shoveled 125 tons monthly stokers, black-faced lung, dusted ash conveyors, pneumatic tube systems, plumbing 200 bathrooms, Limoges bidets, diamond dust paste, nickel taps, mirror-polished hot water tanks, coal-fired 6,000 gallons daily, heating radiators 2,000 cast iron, chased acanthus motifs, steam lines lagged asbestos-wrapped, costs $50, million 19, $2, 800 million today. Granite alone, 4 million marble, 3 million art, 50 million organ, 2 million furnishings, 10 million landscaping, 5 million labor, 700,000 servants, 100 salaries, 600,000 annual, operating 1.1 million, 33 million today. Unblinking Widener fortune, 15 million yearly streetcars, meatpacking. Construction flawless, 7 years. 1902 complete. Trumbauer 34 delivers dream. Peter 68 cigars. Wall Street boasts unsinkable palace. Presidents dine. Planned emperors envy. Frick humiliated Carnegie conceding. Meatpacker uncrowned king. Versailles American. Marble gleams. Frescoes glow. Organ thunders. Lights blaze. Servants hidden. Machine primed. Glory peak. Hubris. Zenith. Titanic iceberg. Waits 1912. Democratic. Unsinkable claims. Sinking. Claims collapse. Stone conquers time. History laughs. Frick Clayton survives. Museum Carnegie Cooper. Hewitt Smithsonian donates wisely. Widener. Speculates disastrously. Difference Rockefeller Universities. Widener pigeon roosts. Meatpacker palace. Versailles awaits ghosts. Blood buys stone devours souls. Behind Lynnewood Hall. Granite facade, marble floors, operated industrial army, 100 servants, human machinery sustaining. Peter Widener Versailles fantasy. Parallel universe service corridors, hidden walnut paneling, narrow passages lit 20-watt bulbs, harsh shadows, floors scarred pine planks, walls distempered service, gray air, heavy coal dust, lye fumes, service staircases, spiraled attic dormitories, basement kitchens, bypassing 21 grand marble staircases, family guests. Bells summoned invisibly, 87 total distinct tones, library brandy, low chime, master bath towels, high trill bowling alley, pins double ring, servants materialized, seconds vanished instantly, ghosts. Kitchen Brigade 25 ruled, Chef Antonin Lion Michelin, train dawn 4:15 a.m., 6 coal-fired, Vulcan ranges ignited basement 4,000 square feet, heat 125 degrees Fahrenheit, cooks stripped undershirts, faces crimson aprons, stiffened dried sweat. Breakfast, 50 guests, 250 eggs, hollandaise 75 pounds bacon, rendered crisp coffee beans roasted on site silver service. Lunch, Vichy soys, marble chilled salade lyonnaise line caught tuna, nice air freight Charlotte Russe molded silver timbales. Dinner warfare, beluga caviar, mother of pearl spoons, foie gras terrine, armagnac, aspic saddle, venison juniper, Madeira reduction, ortolan buntings truffled. Scullery 12 maids, scalded 2,500 degrees Fahrenheit, lye water dissolving flesh. Banquet cleanup, filled sinks, Sèvres china gold, Widener crest, baccarat goblets, thistle etched, 600 Tiffany silver rococo chased. Plates scrubbed individually, gaslight inspected, lipstick traces, dried monogrammed linens, blisters burst, raw maids, soaked milk baths, lambskin gloves nightly. Lye fumes, burned lungs, bronchitis, seasonal tuberculosis claimed 1905 to 1910. Ellis Island Irish replacements weekly. Laundry Corps, 20 attacked linen mountains. Banquet tablecloths, Belfast damask, 15 yards, boiled 40 minutes, copper vats, coal-fired, paddles worn, splinters. Widener sheets, daily change towels, thrice daily napkins, meal fresh. Wet linens, 250 pounds, foot mangles, rung vertebrae crunching. Sheets, basement dried, ironed marble slabs, 18-pound flat irons, cherry red. Single tablecloth, 110 minutes, perfecting pleats, military edges razor. Hunchbacks, 30 lungs, coal lye, scarred expectancy, 41 years. Upstairs maids, 28, polished opulence. Marble corridors, thrice daily buffed onyx machines, 1,500 RPM, 350 pounds pressure. Circassian paneling, horsetail, dusted lemon-oiled walnut sheen. Bohemian chandeliers, quarterly disassembled pendants, silk wrapped, distilled vinegar, deerskin, chamois dried. Gold leaf ceilings, feather-dusted weekly, Raphael canvases conservator monitored. Bathrooms gleamed Limoges bidets, diamond dust paste, nickel taps mirror polished. Maids knee-crawled, parquetry geometric grains individual buffed. Library ladder falls killed 4 1902 to 1908 replacements trained same day. Footman 18 livery, served invisibly. Widener bell pull summoned instantly 102 degrees Fahrenheit. Shaving water badger brush badger hair razor 250 strokes stropped. Shaving complete starched shirt pearl studs silk braces adjusted. Breakfast levitated silver dome, soft boiled eggs, 3.25 minutes, rack toast triangles, coffee service 2/3 full. Anticipated cigar humidor pre-opened, Financial Times railroad bonds, folded slippers, fireplace warmed. Eye contact forbidden, shoulder level, stare you address, never names. Dropped tray, wrinkled napkin, instant dismissal. Gardeners 12, Pennsylvania Dutch, sculpted 34 acres. Italianate, parterres boxwood, sheared Widener initials, rose gardens, 20 varieties, hybridized Philadelphia nurseries. Kitchen garden, 8 acres, rotated asparagus, 3-year pineapple hothouse, forced espaliered peaches, south wall trained. Winter salted walkways, pre-dawn summer droughts, Oyster Bay water trucked. Lead arsenate beetles, weekly gauze masks, chronic poisoning. Engineering Corps 10 maintained mechanical heart. Coal boilers, 8 shoveled 125 tons, monthly stokers black-faced lung dusted. Swimming pool filtration sand beds bi-weekly 6 tons silica shoveled. 4 bowling alleys, pinsetters oiled daily lanes sanded 1/64-inch tolerance. 4 elevators inspected daily cables grease safety brakes, 1,200-pound dropped. DC generators hand-started compressed air dynamos, 1,200 volts 2,500 lights. Shaftway falls killed 3 to 1907. Rules absolute dehumanizing. Servants Sir Madam addressed first names forbidden. Eye contact dismissal polishing when Widener entered maid wall turned statue motionless. Unsolicited speech termination. Servants hall post family scraps cold silver platter water only. Dormitories 5 per room, thin mattresses, trunk over chamber pots 5A, emptied. Pregnancy, immediate dismissal, no reference. Medical aspirin, only broken bones, butler splinted, tuberculosis, attic quarantined. Annual operating, 1.1 million, 33 million today, 125 tons coal. Monthly 12,100 salaries, 600,000 garden Paris supplies, 250,000 repairs, 300 procs, 50,000 food wine, 6,000 guest nights, 900,000 utilities, insurance 250,000. Widener paid unblinking fortune, 15 million annual streetcars, meatpacking Lynnewood investment, social capital compounding. Servants saw Widener ignored. Castle consumed lives, scullery lungs dissolved, laundry backs broken, engineers, suffocated gardeners poisoned. Turnover 45%, yearly replacements endless. Widener saw ballroom shimmer marble gleam roses perfect. Never consumptive coughs, service corridors, blistered hands, rag-wrapped, broken bodies, silent funerals. Machine flawless until 1912. Titanic sank April 15. George Harry drowned. Peter cancelled move-in indefinitely. Servants halved wings shuttered. Organ tuner dismissed pool. Drained gardens overgrown. Marble echoes footsteps. Machine seized. Versailles awaited ghosts. Blood-fueled machine devoured lives. Stone immortalized nothing. April 18, 1912. Eleanor Widener steps Pennsylvania Railroad train Broad Street Station, clutching husband's sodden lifebelt talisman. Peter Widener waits platform 81, face ashen silk top hat. 3 days earlier, Titanic sank, son George, grandson Harry, drowned refusing lifeboats. Eleanor survived. Lifeboat 4, last seen clutching deck chair, freezing North Atlantic. Peter embraces wordlessly. Philadelphia elite pretend notice widow's disheveled hair, lifebelt stains. Worth traveling suit. Lynnewood Hall waits 14 miles east, marble corridors, empty organ, silent Raphael walls blank. Curse begins. Peter cancels move-in indefinitely. Mansion completed decade stands ghostly. Pool stagnates. Green bowling lanes, warp humidity, gardens overgrow. Servants halved wings, shuttered winter. Widener visits weekly wanders, galleries staring family portraits, George formal banking pose, Harry book-lined Harvard study. Organ tuner dismissed, unpaid pool drained, gardeners reduced, marble echoes footsteps. Eleanor retreats, Fifth Avenue apartment haunted, husband's final words, women children first. Peter wanders corridors alone, 81-year-old meatpacker communing ghosts. November 17, 1915. Peter dies. Sudden stroke, breakfast table, teacup shatters, marble floor, body slumps, damask upholstered chair. Age 81, never slept, Lynnewood roof. Estate passes, surviving son Joseph, 38, streetcar manager, unprepared, dynasty scale. George managed banks capably, Joseph speculated recklessly. Titanic claims successors, second raider inherits empire. Joseph Widener assumes control, 1916 World War I shipping disruptions. Streetcar profits plummet, gasoline autos compete, meatpacking trusts, antitrust busted. Joseph sells peripheral land, pastures, orchards, developers. Operating costs $1.2 million annually overwhelm 800,000 income. Marble polishers dismissed, wings closed permanently. Organ pipes removed, salvage bowling alleys converted, storage. Joseph gambles racetrack, Saratoga, Belmont loses millions year. Widener fortune 12 billion, peak bleeds. 1929 crash accelerates collapse. Streetcar companies bankrupt, reading railroad receivership. Joseph borrows recklessly, mortgages Lynnewood $5 million. Art collection auctioned, Rembrandt portrait lady $250,000 $1938. Raphael sketch $180,000, El Greco $150,000, Bellini $320,000. 50 galleries stripped bare, gilt frames auctioned, Christie's London. Library 50,000 volumes dispersed, Harry's Aldine's Harvard, Peter's folios Yale. Dining room sideboards, Fabergé clocks, Ming porcelain, Sotheby's New York. Total proceeds $12 million, quarter original value. Joseph pockets cash, racetracks. 1942, Joseph bankrupt. Liabilities $15 million, assets $4 million. Lynnewood auction fails, no buyers, $20 million, palace, Depression era. Faith Theological Seminary, purchases 1943, $300,000, as is church school, occupies husk. Widener dynasty, extinct meatpacker palace becomes Bible college. Church era, 1943 to 1996, proves disastrous. Seminary enrolls 50 students, occupying bedrooms, classrooms, marble corridors, chapel, organ chamber. Tax-exempt status revoked, 1980s IRS rules, commercial enterprise back taxes $2 million accrue. Roof leaks, stain frescoes, pipes burst, flooding, Raphael galleries, empty, vandals smash stained glass. Seminary dwindles, 10 students, 1990, unable, 500,000 repairs. Abandons, 1996. Lynnewood reverts, Elkins Park Township, Philadelphia's Versailles, becomes municipal headache. 1996 Abandonment unleashes Decay. Gates chained, padlocks, windows smashed, bored teens. Copper gutters stripped, thieves, slate roof tiles pried loose. Rain cascades, ballroom ceiling, trees punch, parquet floors. Library shelves collapse, pigeon guano carpets, Circassian remnants. Indoor pool cracks, green slime diving boards, dangle rusting chains. Urban explorers infiltrate, nightly flashlights, scan graffiti, Titanic curse. Here, spray paint pentagrams, organ pipes. Copper wiring, ripped walls, marble bathtubs, shattered plumbing scrap. Gargoyles topple cornices, portico columns, crack freeze thaw. 2000s developers, circle. Toll Brothers proposes 250 condos, township, rejects too dense. Preservationists plead, National Landmark Park Service declines, ruins unsafe. Urban explorers document weekly Instagram, Lynnewood Hall trending, drone footage viral. Trees, 60 feet, pierce. Ballroom dome, ivy chokes, portico share. Raccoon's nest, Raphael galleries. Demolition bids, rejected preservation easements. Township sues, vandals unsuccessfully. Lynnewood rots, limbo. 2010s ruin, porn peaks. Vice documentaries, Abandoned America books, YouTube, Urbex channels flock. Explorers steal doorknobs, chandelier, pendants, organ pipes. Township installs razor wire motion cameras, vandals persist. 2018 nor'easter collapses, east wing roof marble staircase, exposed elements. 2020 COVID halts demolition, bids township bankrupt post-pandemic. Lynnewood survives neglect. 2025 status critical. Preservation efforts emerge. Lynnewood Hall Preservation Foundation purchases 2023 $9.8 million. Scott Susan Bentley. Roof repairs, scaffolding, windows sealed, asbestos removed, security lighting installed. Grounds open, community. 2025 Education Vocational Museum event space planned. 25-year restoration, no wrecking balls, curse bends, redemption arc. Titanic claimed. Direct heirs. Ripple effects nearly destroy palace, George Harry drowned 1912. Peter dies broken 1915. Joseph gambles fortune 1943. Empty husk rots. Century preservation revives. Legacy. Widener family ghosts haunt progression. Peter 1915 stroke kills. Builder pre-move in Joseph. 1943. Racetrack gambling bankrupts heir. Seminary 1996. Tax revocation empties occupants. Township neglect forces. Crisis preservation. 2025 saves monument. Titanic iceberg democratic unsinkable claims equals sinking claims collapse. Mystery endures 50 million art collection. Rembrandt portrait lady, last catalogued 1942 Christie's London current whereabouts unknown Saudi privateer rumors. Raphael Madonna chair sketch vanished 1938 auction surfaced. 2017 German black market raid, 18 million recovered. Bellini Madonna child, rumored Qatari emir. El Greco Street. Francis Japanese industrialist 1980s. Joseph secret sold pre-bankruptcy Seminary Vatican donations. Urban explorers report canvas fragments, attic rafters, art curse scatters, paintings, ghosts. Lynnewood Hall embodies Gilded Age tragedy writ stone. Peter Widener believed meatpacking millions transmute aristocracy. Titanic proved bloodlines defy transubstantiation. Versailles demands divine right streetcars fund republics. Curse timeline near perfect ambition, 1907, iceberg 1912, stroke 1915, bankruptcy 1943, abandonment 1996, preservation 2025. Palace survives longest empty Widener dynasty, extinct servants, scattered art, vanished township relieved. Titanic sank, ship April 15, 1912 nearly sank. Widener Versailles, century slow motion curse bends service redeems. Peter Errol Brown Widener built Lynnewood Hall performing alchemy impossible. Transmute slaughterhouse blood money Renaissance aristocracy Philadelphia butcher origins Versailles legitimacy. 110 rooms. Connecticut granite $50 million. Old Masters 10,000 pipe organ thundering Bach $700 million stone. Convinced world meatpacking equaled monarchy. Widener imagined dynasty eternal son George, presiding Philadelphia Bank's Marble Library grandson Harry, curating Aldine's Walnut Galleries great-grandchildren debuting ballroom Bohemian Crystal, presidents dining emperors, envying Frick humiliated Carnegie, conceding meatpacker crowned uncrowned king. Titanic April 15, 1912, shattered calculus. George 55 grandson Harry 27 drowned North Atlantic hours iceberg collision 2/3 male heirs vanished freezing waters refusing lifeboats. Peter Widener 78 never entered. Completed mansion stroke claimed November 1915 breakfast table teacup shattering marble Lynnewood empty decade. Son Joseph bankrupted 1943 racetrack speculations 50 million art auctioned pennies. Faith Theological Seminary occupied Husk 1943 to 1996, tax revocation, emptying even God. 2023 Preservation Foundation purchases, 9.8 million roof repairs, scaffolding windows, sealed asbestos, removed grounds opening community 2025 25-year restoration museum event. Space curse bends redemption arc. Widener misunderstood immortality. Believed stone conquers time history, proves opposite. Henry Clay Frick Clayton survives Pittsburgh Museum Carnegie's New York residence Cooper Hewitt Smithsonian. Frick donated wisely, Widener speculated disastrously. Frick built lasting, Widener built demanding worship. Difference explains Rockefeller Universities versus Widener pigeon roosts. Titanic curse transcends coincidence. Widener invested $12 million international mercantile marine Titanic parent hubris Titanic literally. Ship unsinkable dynasty indestructible iceberg proved both fallible hubris. George Harry perished, proving Widener blood vulnerable mortality. Peter died broken, proving Widener will vulnerable grief. Joseph bankrupted, proving Widener fortune vulnerable speculation. Seminary fled, proving Widener palace vulnerable taxes. Preservation revives, proving Widener monument serves public curse. Iceberg ripple effect bends service. Greatest mystery endures 50 million art collection. Rembrandt portrait lady last catalog 1942. Christie's London current whereabouts unknown. Saudi privateer rumors. Raphael Madonna chair sketch vanished 1938. Auction surfaced 2017. German black market raid, 18 million recovered. Bellini Madonna child rumored Qatari Emir El Greco Street. Francis Japanese industrialist 1980s. Joseph Widener secret sold pre-bankruptcy seminary Vatican donations. Urban explorers report canvas fragments. Attic rafters, art curse scatters, paintings, ghosts. Lynnewood embodies Gilded Age hubris. Ritstone. Widener believed money buys aristocracy. Titanic proved aristocracy buys money. Versailles demands divine right. Streetcars fund republics. Meatpacker palace crumbled faster. Cathedrals survived. Curse universal builders die broken. Peter stroke heirs bankrupt. Joseph racetracks. Occupants flee. Seminary, taxes, monuments rot. Township neglect. Preservation redeems service. 2025 Lynnewood awaits revival. Preservation Foundation stabilizes structure grounds. Open community education. Vocational museum event space planned. Walk Elkins Park ruins. Dusk granite facade survives. Defiant windows, sealed gargoyles, restored portico columns, cleared ivy. Enter forecourt scaffolding, rises marble staircase, cleaned balustrade repaired. Ballroom trees removed. Parquet, restored frescoes conserved. Library shelves cleared. Guano organ pipes, tuned aviary silenced. Pool diving boards rehung. Green slime drained. Widener imagined emperors envying preservationists serve public. Philosophy cuts eternal monuments demanding worship collapse. Fastest serving humanity. Widener demanded bows received entropy bullets. Carnegie libraries serve generations. Widener palace pigeons. Frick Museum educates millions. Widener ruins urbex selfies. Titanic teaches hubris sinks slowly. Ship 2 hours. Dynasty century preservation redeems service. Lynnewood Hall proves palaces built ego dissolve faster built purpose. Widener sought apotheosis. Stone returned dust. Greatest tragedy never lived there. Peter died never sleeping under roof built immortalize. George Harry drowned never walking marble corridors. Joseph bankrupted never hosting presidents. Empty rooms mocked longest preservation fills purpose. Question century later what builds Widener? Built demanding remembrance oblivion answered. Carnegie built serving communities. Gratitude answered. Titanic sank. Ship dynasty. Proving icebergs democratic. Unsinkable claims. Equal sinking claims. Collapse preservation answers service. Lynnewood Hall lives March 2025 not wrecking balls revival. Community grounds open in different condos rejected. Widener ghosts serve parking spaces no more. Versailles demands eternity. Streetcars fund republics. Titanic curse bends service redeems. Some palaces conquer time. Lynnewood surrendered, then revived. Choose wisely what builds. World remembers. Service forgets demands. Blood buys stone. Service buys immortality.